This homeowner was about to spend over $1,000 on a new dryer because it wasn't drying the clothes. But before you buy a new dryer, there's a couple of things you need to check first. As a full-time dryer vent cleaner, these are the signs people tell me when they say that they think they need a new dryer, and 90% of the time, they don't. First is clothes take 2 or 3 cycles. It's taking longer than it used to. It seems like the dryer is breaking. Something's wrong with it. Maybe it's getting old. Maybe it's a 20-year-old dryer. Well, quick tip is the older the dryer, in my experience, usually the better quality they are, and they can last a really long time. Dryer gets hot. The top of the dryer gets really hot. It feels like you could fry an egg on it. The sides of the dryer get really hot. When the dryer is running, it should be around 125 to 150 degrees Fahrenheit inside the dryer. And the outside of the dryer should be a little bit warm to the touch, but it shouldn't be hot. If you touch it and it feels like it's going to burn your hand, then there's definitely an issue. Next one is the scariest one, and people get really nervous. I had customers even call the fire department because of this, and that is a burning smell. So there's lint caught somewhere that can't get out, and every time you turn on the dryer, the heat is singeing it, and then you are smelling a burning smell, which is not fun and could be really scary and dangerous. The real problems that I see 99% of the time is that the vent is clogged, or somewhere in the system or somewhere inside the dryer there is a clog of lint. Whenever you use a dryer, no matter what kind of dryer it is, pieces of clothes and hair and stuff like that will get stuck in the machine. If you've been using your machine for more than a couple of months, there will be lint stuck inside of it, and the only way to get it out is to take apart the machine and clean it. Another thing is the transition vent, the vent that connects your dryer to your wall, could be crushed, or another big thing is it could be clogged on the outside of the house. A lot of times I've seen houses with a pest control device, a screen or something, completely blocking the whole exit, whether it's on the roof or the side of your house. Make sure that you check when you turn on the dryer if anything is actually blowing up there. If it's on your roof and you don't feel safe, then hire a professional. But you want to confirm that when the dryer is on, it's actually blowing to where it's supposed to be going before you spend the money on a new dryer. Because if it's not blowing, you could connect the best dryer in the world, the most expensive dryer, and it's still not going to work. And I have customers do this all the time. They bought 2 or 3 new dryers, kept having them come and deliver them. Huge issue. And all I had to do was go up on the roof, pull off a big piece of lint, clean the vent, and they were good to go. The cost difference is humongous. A new dryer nowadays costs around $600 to $1,500. Hiring a professional to clean your vent, in my opinion, companies that I worked were overcharging, but it's usually around $200, or cleaning it yourself with a kit that I'm going to link in the description. You could do it for only dozens of dollars. You could do it for only like $20 or $30 if you already have some of the tools. Here are some real examples of customers that I had that swore they needed a new dryer, but it was an easy fix. This one, they had their dryer just wet out to the side of their house, so they didn't think they had to worry about the dryer vent, and they had this screen on it, and that whole screen was completely blocked. All they had to do was go outside every 3 to 6 months, clear off that screen, and problem solved. Hundreds, maybe even over $1,000 solved. Next one was on the roof. I see this every single day. Whether it's a 20-year-old house or a new build house, a lot of them leave these screens on it. And then those screens, if it's right up against the vent, will get clogged automatically. The only way to get it off is to go up there, remove it, and peel it off. If you're scared about animals, there's better ways to keep animals out of your vent on the roof, but never have a screen right up there. This customer's machine was giving her a burning smell. She had a professional company come and clean the dryer vent, but they didn't offer the service to clean inside the dryer. And when I took this machine apart, it was filled with burnt lint. Huge problem. They actually had the fire department come check things out because there was smoke, and all they needed to do was take off a couple of panels and vacuum the inside of the dryer. This customer, this was at a hair salon. This customer had their vent disconnected in the attic, so all of the lint and everything was going into their really hot attic in the summer, and they had a huge problem. When do you actually need a new dryer? I would recommend getting a new dryer if there's parts that are broken and it's more expensive to have someone come fix it than it is to buy a whole new one. So the heating element, a belt, a motor, some of these, the drum could be uneven. Some of these things could be more expensive than getting a new dryer, but always check the airflow first And if someone comes and installs your dryer, make sure them or someone else makes sure that there's air coming out the back. A lot of times people's vents, everything was fine, but when they pushed the dryer back, it got crushed and you couldn't see behind there. They left and then you couldn't use your dryer. So if you want to learn how to clean your dryer vent yourself and the whole inside of the dryer, check out this link down below where I break down the whole cleaning process.